What's up, Pizzaholics? I'm over here in Ridgewood, Queens. I've been itching to get here for quite some time here. What a beautiful looking pizzeria that was. If I were to draw up a pizzeria, the first pizzeria that would come to my mind for inspiration would be MANO'S Pizza here in Ridgewood, Queens on that lovely corner, guys. What do you say we go eat, guys? I'm gonna eat now mangiare. Guys, I got the upside down Sicilian and the standard cheese, baby. 72-hour fermentation times, a blend of King Arthur and Caputo flour, 50-50 blend, 72-hour ferment. It looks intimidating at first because it's so thick, but it's so light, guys. Look at that aeration. Guys, I've been staring at the pictures of these pizzas on Yelp all week long. They're finally in front of my face. I feel like a kid on Christmas morning who finally got the toy after staring at the damn commercials freaking 2 months. It's like a thicker Roman style. 70-something% hydration. Oh, look at that, baby. Nothing dripping off. Does it crackle on the bend? Oh, nice little crackling on the bend. Look at that beautiful bottom, guys. Crispy first bite. Look at that, guys. Look how airy that is. Are you kidding? The cheese. Oh, that's a wonderful crust. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time to move on in and get a closer look. Under the microscope we go. We're going to start with the upside down Sicilian. This is their top seller, according to the guy inside. Very knowledgeable people working in MANO'S Pizzeria here. Look at that beauty. Look at that fluffiness, that lightness. With every upside down Sicilian, what do we start out with, guys? We talk about the sauce first and foremost. Look at that beautiful tomato sauce, guys. Look at that vibrancy. I need sunglasses. I need shades to look at that beautiful tomato sauce, which was a blend of tangy and sweet. There was a subtle sweetness to it. Nothing overpowering, not sugary sweet or anything like that. The sweetness was subtle. It was subtle. And that sweet, salty taste from the grated pecorino. I was hoping for a little more, but there's enough of it on there. It's not exactly L&B. It's not a carpet bombing of grated cheese, but it's there. There's a pretty decent amount of it. It's not L&B, but there's a pretty decent amount of it. And the salty funk from that grated cheese blends so well with a sweet and tangy tomato sauce. Some sauces are sweet, and that's it. This one is both sweet and tangy, akin to the progenitor that inspired this thing over at L&B Spumoni Garden. This pizza is cooked so well. The cavities in this crust is enough to make a woodpecker happy when it's looking to store its seeds for the winter. Guys, the aeration, the lightness, crunch, this is everything I look for in a Sicilian. My only gripe, and there are some gripes, guys, is that I would have preferred it to be a little heavier when it comes to the cheese. There is a thin layer of really delicious, high quality, low moisture mozzarella on this pizza, which I wanted a little more. For the thickness, I think the thickness to cheese and sauce ratio, the sauce cheese to thickness ratio favors the thickness. I think that this pizza could have used more, not sauce, there's quite a bit of it on there, but more cheese. I think that it absolutely could have used a little more cheese, and I'll take away some points for that. But nevertheless, guys, we got ourselves a winner here, folks. This one is made with straight up Caputo flour. No blend of King Arthur flour or anything like that. Look at that beautiful, beautiful crust, guys. Look how light it looks. Look at the goosebumps on that thing. Look at the goosebumps on that crust, guys, huh? Is that a beauty or what? Speaking of beautiful, guys. Does that make you wide-eyed in the morning or what? You ran out of coffee? Take a picture, take a snapshot of this, guys. Take a snapshot of this beautiful sight before your eyes. Look at that char. It did have some smokiness to it. Some char, you don't really get any bitterness from it. And you know, it's not coal oven char. The oven's a gas oven. But you're getting a little element of flavor, an extra element of smoky flavor from that char. I would consider this a well-done pizza. And with every New York style slice, which this is, albeit the more artisanal version of it, my main concern is the cheese to sauce ratio, because they tend to be heavy on cheese. You can see that sauce underneath that cheese. This isn't like one of those New York style pizzas that are just absolutely inundated with cheese, and you basically don't taste the sauce at all. This sauce on the Sicilian tasted a little different than the sauce here. This tasted a little less robust and not as sweet, obviously, and not as tangy overall, but it was there to complement that fantastic blend of cheeses, guys. You can see there's a nice amount of grated cheese dusted onto that beautiful, luscious layer of high-quality, low-moisture mozzarella. Just like the upside-down Sicilian before us here, the aeration is absolutely on the significant side. Very airy. Very airy. And just like the Sicilian, very, very light on the chew, guys. Okay, ladies and gents, it's about that time. The pizza gets cold, we give it another fold. Well, at least we will. For their standard, is it still crackling on the bend long after cooling? You hear that, guys? I'm going to compare this to Upside Pizza in Soho, Zazzy's Pizza in Greenwich Village, or in the Village and Lower East Side and all their other spots. Very similar, that Neo-New York. This is that Neo-Neapolitan, New York Neapolitan style. Look at that undercarriage, guys. This is, I mean, are you going to be surprised when I rate this an 8.5 out of 10, guys? An 8.5 out of 10. Are you kidding? Unlike Upside, I really enjoyed the taste of this a little more. I mean, Upside was a solid pizza. Zazzy's a solid pizza, but it wasn't as light. The chew on those pizzas was significantly heavier than the chew for this pizza. This was really light. Different than Joe's. Different than Joe's. Slightly different than Joe's. The slice isn't as large. A little more sourdough-ish than Joe's. And we're not going to end the day, guys, without talking about this beauty. Despite its flaws, like I said, this pizza needs more cheese. Nevertheless, guys, this is getting an 8.6 out of freaking 10. If this had more cheese on it, we're talking 9s. We're talking 9s. That's how good this pizza is. Look at that bottom, guys. The crunch, that soft, pillowy bite that ends with I just redlined my freaking microphone soundbar from that crunch. Guys, that's a wrap. MANO'S, hot and delicious, Ridgewood, Queens. Also, guys, if you want, hit that join button for just $4.99 a month. You'll get exclusive members-only content, including my pizza making tutorials, as well as some home-cooked videos. Well, folks, that about does it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Get your ass over here. ASAP, guys. Get your ass over here ASAP. Be well, guys. Hit that like. Remember to subscribe and hit the bell. Until next time, guys, keep those bellies full, preferably with some pizza over here at MANO'S in Ridgewood. This is Antonio, signing off.